Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, interesting energy today, and unless it's my eyesight, it all kind of looks a bit misty. Let's do our daily guidance. We have the Tarot Grand Lux. We can extend this reading if I feel drawn to, so that really means that we're going to be extending this reading. Otherwise I wouldn't have said it. Let's have a look first of all though. And what energy wants to come out? Who's going first today? Okay, well, the Divine Masculine, you can go first today. You're coming out of your cave. The bear's out of his cave, but he's not looking forward. Okay, is he not looking forward to coming out of his cave? It's like he knows he needs to come out of the cave, but he's not looking forward to it. But he's actually physically not looking forward. He's looking to the side. Okay, this card is really saying to the Divine Masculine, this is about you having eye contact. Now I said about the energy feeling a bit different, unless it's my eyes, like my eyes are a bit misty. I felt the, okay, is it the song Misty Blue? Okay, have a look at this card. Because I feel like it's all written in your eyes. Okay, the doorway to the soul. Should we read about this card? Yesterday you had the King of Wands come out. Now you've got the Knight of Coins. Slowest moving knight in the deck. That's the reputation he's got. He's the slowest moving knight in the deck. Let's have a look at the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Coins. Wow, you're very nearly completed. Like, you come out of this cave, you're scared because you know that this is like completion. After the Knight, you go to the Queen and then the King. You're the King. The Knight of Coins is tenacious and dedicated in the pursuit of his goals, perhaps even obstinate. He will insist on having his way in the face of opposition or challenge. There will be no compromises or backing down. What's going on? Are you coming out of the cave? Maybe you're coming out of the cave, but you're still refusing to, like, look forward to life. Because I felt like you wasn't looking forward to actually coming out of the cave. So, there's a little bit of an arrogant energy coming through here. In your own good time. Okay, it does have to be good. Like, the energy has to be good. Let's get you some daily guidance, Divine Masculine. We'll get you some messages from your angels. This card here. Layla, spend time alone in nature or meditating about your desires and intentions and ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So that's where this kind of good nature comes in your own good time. Okay, and you have to be in a very good energy here, but there's still this need for you to spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions and ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. So you're out of your cave, but it's like you're not too happy about it. Your life has been noisy lately. Did you see that bit of hair, fluff, whatever it was, fly in front? Your life has been noisy lately, and you need to escape into a place of natural tranquility. Now, this sounds like a familiar story. Was it yesterday's story or the day before? Oh, it was the Celtic Cross reading. Okay. It is time for you to be alone in nature, even if it is just for a brief while. You don't need others' permission to take care of your soul in this way. Simply plan your sojourn and then follow through on those plans. Is that you coming out of the cave then? So you need to go out and get some fresh air. Okay, you need to get outside. You're not too happy about it, but you know that you need to do it. Once you're alone in nature, allow your mind to wander wherever it wants to go. Notice your thoughts and feelings and perhaps write them down. After a time, speak, aloud or silently, to the nature angels that surround you. Ask them to clear your body and aura of any stress that you may have absorbed. Then meditate and pray about your desires and intentions. Prayers are amplified by the power of nature, and you will feel very refreshed when you return home. Let's go outside in the sunshine. I know you want to, but you can't say yes. Okay, where's we? Well, I'm going to the Lover's Oracle. Let's extend this a little bit. This card here. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Interesting how she's sitting by the waters waiting. What else do we have here? I have the Tarot Mucha. We can go back to the Tarot. We'll pull one card and we shall read from the book, the meaning. I like the meanings for this deck. You have the Six of Cups here. Do you want to have a look at the image first? Should we find out what's going on? Looks like there's an army in the background. It's like if you don't get out of your cave, they're coming to get you. Okay. The Six of Cups. Summon up your memories of innocent pastimes and youthful infatuations. Recall the emotional response you felt when you first beheld beauty and how you were able to find beauty in so many people, places and things. Something of this past may be returning to you now. It may be as simple as your eyes being open to childlike wonder, or it may be as profound as something precious that was lost being restored. Do not censor your feelings, let your heart yearn. And I believe this may be why you need to go outside, because I feel you need to connect and release some emotions. Okay. And it feels like where nobody can see you. You need some time alone. I'm going to get you your own Mother Mary Oracle message, Divine Masculine. Feel the energy that you're going to be taking over the Divine Feminine's reading. Let the Divine Feminines have their own reading. Okay. Bit irritated, Jasper. Okay, Divine Masculines, you have Our Lady of Answered Prayers. I've already uploaded a reading this morning from The Power of Intention, which will be worth listening to. Our Lady of Answered Prayers. Card number 7. I hear your every thought, your every prayer uttered under the breath. I feel every beat of your sacred heart as it yearns for limitless love. Do you imagine that I could be ignorant of that which you need the most? Or that I would neglect attending to the deepest needs of your sacred heart? Do you imagine that I am not moved by your suffering or your courage? My beloved, I have already answered your every heartbeat, and you must now look for me to see that I stand right before you and have never left you. This part here, about looking right before you. My beloved, I have already answered your every heartbeat, and you must now look for me to see that I stand right before you and have never left you. I am with you now, and your prayers are answered through my miracles and my grace. Have faith in me. Prayer is a powerful practice. Sometimes we might worry that we are not saying the right words, or that our prayer is too simple or too confusing. Prayer is just speaking with the divine from the heart. There is no need for ornate words or perfect expression. Whatever comes from your heart is the most powerful prayer. Prayer is conversation with the divine. In the same way that we communicate regularly to build a human relationship, to strengthen our relationship with the divine, we can choose to communicate regularly too. Morning and night, we can utter a quick prayer from the heart. Mother Mary, be with me. Guide me, protect and assist me, that I can serve love. Thank you. It is like getting dressed spiritually, wearing an invisible but palpable robe of protection and grace. It is subtle but extremely effective, and when done regularly, you will notice a difference over time. You'll eventually wonder how you ever managed without it. Perhaps you may worry or be confused as to what you are needing protection from, but there is no need to be fearful. There are many distractions and distortions that exist in the world, from the most mundane and yet powerful forces of media and advertising to the more subtle and yet also very powerful undercurrents of unprocessed fear that exist in the collective human soul. We are able to live more freely, with greater trust in the steps we are asked to take in our lives, if we have some help in deflecting influences that could unnecessarily undermine our self-confidence and make our tasks more difficult than they need be. This oracle brings a profound message of peace in that your prayers are being answered now. Feeling the relief of this realization can help that answer reach us more quickly. A soft, receptive heart, rather than a heart hardened by fear or expectation of disappointment, can be touched by the divine more easily. Answers always come. It is our ability to recognize them, to be moved by them, and to allow the solution to unravel that can be the challenge. When we call upon the Divine Mother, we are also assisted with our ability to let go of our attachment to the difficulty, the pain, the problem, and instead to let go, to open up to the healing, the solution. Part of how this happens is through being willing to not just look at your life situation now, but to really see your life through the eyes of your heart. There is something or someone that is happening in your life now that is the seed of the answered prayer. The situation is being resolved. Sometimes this is in its earlier stages, and we have to wait a while before we can consciously recognise that the miracle is manifesting right before our eyes. At other times, however, it is meant to happen now. The solution is right in front of us. When this oracle appears, your solution is not in a distant future, but under your feet, in the here and now. Open your heart and open your eyes. You can pray that you see the answer before you now and become capable of accepting the divine help that is offered to you now with the following healing process and affirmation. This oracle is assuring you that your prayer is capable of being resolved It is also encouraging you to hold a soft, receptive heart in realization that the answer is already tapping at the door of your heart, waiting for it to open up and receive. Okay, the healing process and affirmation. Close your eyes and place your hands in prayer position at your heart. If this doesn't feel natural for you, you may like to gently hold your hands together at your heart, but open with palms facing upwards as though ready to receive. If you have a prayer that you would like to say, either for the first time or repeated, you can speak the prayer quietly in your mind or aloud. Just speak naturally from the heart as though talking to your best friend. Then imagine the words that you have spoken transforming into soft golden light in the air in front of you. The soft golden light of your prayer rises up towards an even brighter golden light, burning like a sun just above you. As the light of your prayer enters into that golden light, it bursts into stunning flames of golden fire. Feel the nourishing warmth of those golden flames, gently warming the crown of your head and all the way down into your heart and hands, with a soft feeling of goodness. Know that your prayer is answered. When you are ready, say the following prayer, repeating it quietly in your mind, or if you can, speaking it aloud. Mother Mary, full of grace, help me find the courage within to accept the answers to all my prayers. Help me surrender my thoughts of how this should be, and to lovingly embrace what is. I trust you completely. I thank you for your divine intervention and protection, and may I feel that you are with me always. Through your miraculous grace, the heartfelt prayers of the world are answered. Thank you. Rest quietly for a moment. When you are ready, you may like to finish this healing process with this affirmation. Holy Mother of Grace, in all of my life, I see your loving gaze. I accept all that is and all that will be. I accept your healing intervention that I may live my divine destiny in service. My heart opens and receives you now. Beautiful message there, Divine Masculine. The energy of it's right it's at under your feet, right in front of your eyes. You have a cup here, right in front of your eyes. You're just looking the other way. And you have the legacy, the pentacle behind you here. It's right in your hands. I will do the Divine Feminine in a separate video. I will catch up with you guys soon. Until then, take care. Much love. Bye for now.